What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? And welcome to the final announcement that Halloween Horror Nights has to make pretty much at this point. This is the final house. This completes the lineup, and it's not anything surprising. It's Scary Tales back yet again. This is Scary Tales Deadly Ever After. This is a long time series, pretty much as long as the Body Collectors has been with Halloween Horror Nights. It's been a house, and then it was a house again, and then it was Scare Zone. Now it's back to be a house yet again. Nothing really to report or to announce on this. It's just the Wicked Witch. It's a bunch of fairy tales that are being kind of reimagined in a darker, scary way. We're going to see some, I'm sure, the Wicked Witch. We're going to see Humpty Dumpty. We're going to see some wolves. A few other, fairy tale characters, but pretty much that was it for that announcement. Nothing really like shocking or surprising. Nothing really of a standout, except for everything else they announced today. And we're going to cover that instead of really the house because not much to talk about. And if you was not aware, Horror Nights actually added some dates. They added Wednesday, September 19th and Wednesday, September 26th. Now, this is kind of unprecedented for Horror Nights to do this. Typically, they would add a date like maybe in the middle of the run or towards the end. They will add like an extra date or so. I've seen them do that in the past. But rarely have I ever seen them do something like this and just add a date before the event even has started. And if you are a Rush of Fear or a frequent Fear Pass holder, these nights will be added to your ticket. So don't fear. If you're a single night ticket purchaser, you will be able to purchase a ticket for one of these nights as well. Alright, so taking a look at the map that was released, we have the typical stuff going on. If you did notice that the Academy of Villains cyberpunk type of show could be cool. We have Fast and Furious Supercharged is now added to the rides, and they took off the Simpsons ride off of the attractions. So that's no longer available. First up, when you come into the Archgate, typically there was a first house somewhere right in where I'm showing this arrow, giant arrow, right between Despicable Me and right next to Rip Ride Rocket. There would be a house entrance. Now there's no house entrance, it's just a scare zone, and that's it. The first house you're going to come to is Stranger Things in the Music Plaza Bowl area where The Shining was last year, and then we have Carnival, and then we have Scary Tales, and then we have Poltergeist, all kind of rounding in this New York area. Could that be a little hectic? Maybe. I mean, we kind of have all the houses being kind of pushed towards that area and not so much in the front of the park. Then you have the Vamp 55. I'm forgetting the names here. We have the Vamp 85 Scare Zone right in the New York area. And then we have Killer Clowns, which is in the Lagoon type area facade. It's kind of like right across from Transformers. I'm not a big fan of where this is. I thought it was going to be in front of Fast and Furious, which would have gave it a little bit more of a room area. I don't know how they're going to stick props and certain stuff in this area to make it kind of cool. Transformers right around the corner. We have Hollywood Boulevard, and another house is over here, which is Halloween 4 is located over here. And we have the Chucky Scare Zone. And you go through Central Park, which is Twisted Tradition. And you have two houses located in the back of this area. So we have Seeds of Extinction, which everybody loves to quote me on, or Seeds of Extraction, which I like better. And we have Trick or Treat. So those two houses are sharing a soundstage parade building pretty much. Then we have our two tent houses, which is Oh, Slaughter Cinema. We have Slaughter Cinema, and we have Dead Exposure. Then we have Horrors of Blumhouse, and we have Green Gods is open. Like I said, Fast and Furious is open, but if we zoom out a little bit, now let's take a look at the map. If you notice, the map seems very different this year. They're really like sticking everything more on the front side of this park. I'm not sure if that is something they're like trying out for this year, but it seems like everything is in kind of a roundabout location, more so in the front. Fast and Furious, there's no scare zone over here, so it's complete darkness unless they're going to add some kind of roaming characters. Obviously nothing can be over in front of Diagon Alley. Nothing has been announced for Simpsons area, no roaming characters, with Simpsons kind of being closed, or the ride per se being closed. Not quite sure if they're going to stick any characters over here. Like I said, nothing has been announced as far as the roaming characters. It seems like a bad move or something that would happen for the first couple weeks, and once complaints start rolling in, that they would probably start adding some characters to those spots. So yeah, it's kind of empty on this side. I'm not quite sure why it's like that. Also, this kind of plagues me and maybe you guys. What's going to happen to Stay and Scream for Hello Kitty and for Finnegan's? If Stranger Things is in the Music Plaza, where would you leave from Hello Kitty? Because typically what would happen in the past is that you leave from Hello Kitty and you go directly to the first soundstage. Everybody in Finnegan's would head over to where The Shining was, which is where Stranger Things is now. So not quite sure how that's going to work out, if they're just going to send everybody to Stranger Things, or if Finnegan's is going to go to Poltergeist or something else in that area. Not quite sure how that's going to work out, but I don't know what you guys think. Leave it down in the comment section. And that has been it for this final Halloween Horror Nights announcement video. We talked about the map, we talked about the rides, and we talked about the added dates. What do you guys think about all the stuff that was put out today? Are you excited for Scary Tales? Or are you kind of just okay on the fairy tale aspect that we've kind of seen before? Leave it down in the comment section, as well as leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are almost at 3K, folks. Almost there. Let's make it happen. All right, boys and girls, that has been it. Adios. I'm out of here. Good night. Peace out.